All secrets turn to ban.
We're gonna look from Yapster on
It's
like
Radiant's
he basically pick up on the slack
It's
that
Dire's turn.
Chen can. Like, is a lion aggressive enough for him?
Lion might not be super aggressive in the laning stage, but later on he brings a lot of control and he brings you that burst damage that's necessary versus the Enchantress. And overall, it's a decent pick. Also, he's a hero that back in the day was super popular with Shen. Have that instant
10
text or
seconds.
stun to set up all the other stuns from centaurs or something.
5 seconds.
Yeah, I think it's other game. Because you feel like Rubik and Timbersaw, you've got like some of these. But of late, it feels like teams are experimenting more with 3 or 4s that can output more damage. Saw a Spirath. I believe that was NIGMA who picked it up in the.
It's Radiant's turn to pick.
Should have won that game, losing it. Here, Lions are creating heavy magic, slightly crazy.
Before we go on this ET pick, I just want to say that in getting that line, I think you did, because this line has to be Zor, man, he will be greedy.
Yeah.
He will be going that lane and just farm his dagger or
10 seconds.
you won't have to worry.
5 seconds.
Yeah, the 4 who's secretly an undercover 3, especially with Zai, that's another thing. Like Zai is a very like chilled out dude personality-wise, but he's also another person a more difficult role in order to allow others to.
Easy to push around, and Yapster enjoys doing that exactly on the lane at least.
Zai is a Swedish gen. He's willing to give in the core role and pick up, you know, the first couple levels, and more often than not, you will give up the lane, move around other people. Seems like very rarely nowadays for Steve do I see.
More like the sacrificial, not afraid to die, and his team doesn't mind if he dies either, because they know that he's job space normally. What do we think about the Elder Titan still on the side of NIGMA? We now also have a Pango pick up secret.
Yeah, it's a decent cover for some picks. It's also really good if get that Meepo Elder. You already have Timbers. But overall, Elder is really good.
10 seconds.
Chen army as well. Control those.
5 seconds.
I think that's like the biggest hero that there's very few 4 positions that feel up into actually good.
About right now are your Morphlings and something like that, something that this
It's
Elder
Radiant's
Titan
turn
pick
to
covers, but they go with an Anti-Mage.
Okay.
All right.
That gets an applause. Miracles Anti-Mage.
Yeah, both sides actually have a legendary well, maybe legendary is too strong of a word for Montu just yet, but when he has played the anti, very good.
This Elder Titan pick as well makes a bit more sense now when it comes to stopping that Meepo pick, if you don't really want to waste the ban, because Anti-Mage gets
5
obliterated.
seconds.
Also, Anti-Mage makes sure that it's probably not going to be Abdusa for Nisha, so they're already securing themselves for that as well. Because for last pick for Secret, we are looking at that Nisha hero, and we are looking at a most likely Weeha hero. There's still the chance that they are swapping it around, making Weeha play Timber. We know we know he's good at it.
10 seconds.
So Phantom Lancers that came to
5 seconds.
Clark is still out there, and it's on.
You could go for full fast tempo, grab something like Nursa versus that Timber in the lane, and then dominate them early on, but it's very scary to go for that. You'd rather have something that will scale later on. What are his heroes? You have Morphlings, you have Duzas, you have Terrorblades. Anti-Mage obviously is one of my favorites, but you get to play this time around.
Kunkka is a stable one. Like, that's the hero there.
Void is still out.
Yeah. But you guys all saying these heroes that like are like harder carries is like greedier heroes. You kind of want them to see on a greedy hero. You don't want to see him on like a playmaker.
I want a harder carry because you've got Monkey and Pango. I think they've got a lot of space
That's Dive's turn.
Okay.
that they could afford a harder carry. Apparently, I mean, TA is definitely a very strong hero. They're looking safe lane Monkey and then mid TA, especially with the Lena.
Because of the Timber as well, right?
Yeah.
They know that Monkey is picked, that they picked Timber into Monkey, and because of that, they're expecting Secret to put that Monkey on the side lane, on the safe lane, and especially now with the Lena, I don't think Matu is going to be Nisha on something else.
5 seconds.
Well, now can't. Oh, so you don't want that matchup against them. Both of those are.
So what does well against Lina? What for Nisha does well against Lina?
That's the thing, though. What can get on that mid lane good against? Most of his heroes aren't that great. Like I'm thinking these Morphlings, you know, like you don't want to pick them.
Oh, what? Okay,
Then go for it. All right.
But they're up against an Elder Titan. Is the Elder Titan absolutely amazing against Meepo?
Listen. Owen wants to bet me. I don't know what amount of money I see him smash when it's mid.
Elder
though.
Titan mid is amazing.
Yeah, he wants to play Elder Titan mid versus my Meepo in $1,000. He says.
Wow.
We'll try.
Dude,
We'll see.
$1,000?
I have
Dude, listen,
seen
you can
Odie
do that,
pick
right?
Elder Titan mid against Meepo. He gets the axe as well. You're basically BKB'd for years.
Yeah.
It is. Can they swap it around like that?
They can do it for
I normally
Alina.
get like a screenshot sent from JJ about who is playing what. So
They could definitely.
talk about this draft. I'm gonna see. Oh,
I mean,
Right.
it is a pretty good Meepo. Though, right? Like, you like Meepo against a
We are Elder Titan.
a lot.
Is it?
It is we
There
are
you go.
There you
It's
go.
the mid.
Confirmed.
I like this. I
Confirmed.
like this much more than the Lena. Lena mid in the laning stage is strong versus the Meepo, but Elder Titan, for many reasons, destroys Meepo. Not only because of the stuns, but the natural order. Meepo can't build items that give him just armor. He needs stats, he needs agility, he's going for those E-Blade. And because of that, Elder Titan gets like a bazillion damage from Spirit, cleaves right through him, through that armor, which is non-existent. And it should be, I think it should be a decent game for NIGMA. I would go with
Is
them.
that enough for you? Because it's like, you've got the mid-game counter, but simultaneously Meepo counters the hard carry of NIGMA.
Have a Timber Saw as well. It's not like,
Yeah.
you know, but Monkey King should defeat Timber in the lane. It's hard to call. I wouldn't like.
I mean,
don't
I'm
think
trusting
it's-
whatever Lizard
Yeah,
says
I-
here. He's the
He's the
Meepo
Meepo
master.
expert.
I really don't think it's an easy Meepo.
Okay.
I really don't think so. But we'll see. Nisha so far has an incredible success rate with it.
enough. Is it enough? That is gonna be
I
our
mean,
question.
they still have like all the other heroes, right? They
Yeah,
still
yeah,
have
yeah.
Not too much. That major. What else are their cores? I've already got.
They got a Pango as well. That's their side
They
hero.
have Lion versus the Anti-Mage as well. There's a lot of good Lion, like catch here, right? With Lion, you have
Yeah.
that catch versus the AM. Monkey should be doing really well versus the Timber Saw, and Meepo in the end should clean up. So
I
if
think it's
they
a free
Prepare
Pango
for
game
battle.
too.
We can theory craft this all we want, but it
I'll go
doesn't
with the
matter.
Meepo.
It depends how these guys are gonna play the game. Let's find out how they're gonna play the game with Odie Pixel and with Cost.
Thank you very much, Shiva. Yeah, I'm so excited for this one. We were watching the draft, and you were, I mean, you said it. You were like, Meepo is still kind of good here, but there's the ET, and they did have that capability to pick a final pick mid. The Lena, that could also be a 4. They can swap it round, and they do.
yeah.
ET's going to go mid.
We had that discussion 2 days ago. You were a big fan of ET mid. You said
It's
this hero,
really,
if he's
really
playing
good.
against Meepo on a mid lane, it's 100% win rate.
It's absolutely. I'm standing by it. This ET is going to destroy. It's absolutely going to destroy. I cannot play support. I cannot play ET. You see a Meepo in a pub, you pick ET, you go mid
30
against him,
seconds and get
and you
started.
make that Meepo cry. The whole game, the Meepo, he's typing in all chat, he's mad, he's furious, because you are just walking around two-shotting the shit out of this little fella.
Yeah, but one thing we did not mention is that the spirit is dispellable. So
It
if
is.
Chen gets that the purge creep,
That's
he
the
just
big-
purge it off.
Yep.
This is the big play.
That's the
200
big red play.
play from Puppy.
I can't wait to see this. Yeah, honestly, if you haven't seen this before, the ET versus
on
Meepo,
now.
there's the
Next.
potential for some ridiculous damage. We're just looking it up to confirm the numbers, but once you have the talent, you're getting plus 110 damage per hero hit with the Spirit. So you're hitting a few Meepos and a few heroes. and some
1,000
crit.
damage, huh?
You're hitting the 4 digits. So Leslie, I also did see Weeha. He did this recently, about a week ago in a pub. It was against the Meepo. He picks the ET. He's done this before, but Secret, they're going to dodge it, of course. They're sending Zai mid. You cannot simply lane the Meepo against the ET. You have to dodge it.
Well, ET will still get farm against Pangolier. He will stack the camps for himself, pull the Spirit back, get the damage, and continue to harass Pangolier. The thing is, the Storm is effective against LA Core here. ET and Core, what a time to be alive, Owen.
I'm very excited to see what we is able to do. Because, you know, other things considered, it is still Secret versus NIGMA. I will have to agree with some of the sentiments of the panel. In this matchup, Secret are sort of on another level. We've got to see what NIGMA's able to do in terms of stepping it up, but maybe having this potential hero matchup in their favor could do it. But Secret, as you say, they've gone up. Puppey can play it smart, get the right sort of creeps, mess with the game that they need to try and pull through. But if that's the case, and if they're having to focus a lot on controlling the ET, space, any sort of space is given a Miracle, this anti-mage could get out of control, because Miracle's had some great carry performances recently.
Yes, but not against Meepo. Meepo is the hard counter with the net. You really can't itemize unless you get a BKB to get out of it. Also top lane, the pretty old school matchup. You have Chen against Enchantress. This Meepo, his healing is amplified by Puppey's aura.
Yeah, that's true, yeah. Behind that, the passive, you're right. There's going to be the point that once she gets like that 20-minute or so, or maybe fast play, however fast you have to farm it up, the amount of agi and right-click he'll do, it'd be hard to sort of knock him down. Unless Weeha turns up and punches him in the face a couple of times, which can happen. So very excited to see what Weeha's build is. Normally the right-click kind of stuff you want to go for is your treads or phase into the Echo, into the Aghanims. Aghanims, of course, incredibly valuable when you are against them and you have that additional, those additional units that you're very likely to be hitting with the Spirit.
Yeah, you get 2 seconds of spell immunity per hero hit. I don't think Meepo early on cares too much about being his mana burn. He's most relying on just harassing by the right click. Bottom lane is doing well for NIGMA. Usually when you have Monkey King against Timbersaw, it is usually definitely one more hit. He dodges it.
Weeha first blood. He's off to a great start. They were sort of even on CS, but getting that kill in the 1v1. Weeha says, welcome to mid, Zai. Now, it's been a while, but I mean, how many times has Zai been playing in the mid lane in pro games? Probably not a lot, right? He's got very comfortable on his off lane, but this game, of course, down to the hero matchups. He's had to switch it around. Weeha is able to outplay it. Bottom lane still continuing to put pressure on, getting near the tower. GH is doing some good harass with the light strike and that boosted attack speed he gets from the passive. In top lane, Miracle 10 for 2, Nisha 9 for 4. Continue to keep it rather even. Getting that second Meepo out to get aggressive here is the couple of nets onto Kuro, allows him to right click him down to low. Miracle will start to come across. He can trade back, fight back a little bit.
He can't really trade against 2 Meepos and the Chen. Pretty much unlimited region. Only thing he needs to care about is like his mana, so he has enough for the combo. So have a mango ready.
Careful in this mid lane now that kill has been there for Wee Zai. He's got to keep it cool. Still, the farm Zai is doing very, very nicely. He did die that once, but the farm bang even. 18-4, 17-5. Keeping it incredibly close in CS, these two. Stop a bit of aggression onto Puppey. Still has the movement speed to get away.
Oh, that's a lot of damage.
Now there, so we'll be able to stay in lane. And step forward here from the AM. A couple of brutes and a lot of damage onto Miracle. Miracle will get the blink up in time, but you're right. Miracle's really got to respect this Meepo. Anytime he comes close, he takes a hell of a lot of damage already from the two.
Looks like they're out of reach. But the Meepo is really low on mana. I want to see Mango either on Puppey or Nisha to bring one for himself. They have for the combo that second net could grab them a kill. Cross squad of Raid Man. Oh, look at this though. Battle of...
I was going to say some net on net action here. As Kuro brings in the Troll Summoner. He's ready to sort of return some fire. And that Secret starts to get aggressive, the two of them, Nisha and Puppey. Be able to hold one of them back. Soul Ring will be now done for the Timber Store, so we can continue to ban out that bottom lane quite safely. Control. His farm down here continues to match well to that of Matumba Man's. Matumba, you know, sort of, this matchup sort of works both ways. Yes, Matumba's going to be able to build up the stacks, but Mind Control is going to have a lot of bar.
Stacks,
In low, sort of baiting Nisha in, still with the mana burn. Damage is limited what he can do, but with GH's additional damage, forcing him back. Another light strike trade will connect. Puppy and Yapsor coming across here. Nisha will fall. They'll get the stun out of Miracles, but Secret will find the trade kill. Both team supports coming up to try and help the cause, and we'll end up in both cores falling.
A mirror movement from Team Secret. They got a kill on enemy carry hero. I just want to see if there's any stacks from Elder Titan.
See if we have done any around the mid. It doesn't look like it. I think, if anything, one of the reasons being, you know, again, he's got that kill in the 1v1 earlier, but for the most part, it's very hard to kill the Pango. He's got the swashbuckle. Anytime he sees the spirit coming in and the damage being built up, Zai, he's just going to pull out of there. We'll need 2 6s hit, so he'll have to pop the rolling punch to get away. He does really have to respect that right click option team. And we see with Wiz build, he's not going to go for any sort of echo. He's actually going to go straight for the Aghanim's. So tread into the Aghanim's. The sooner he gets that Aghanim's, the sooner he's going to be able to start moving around the map and really start to turn up to fight against the Meepo. Every time that has immunity and that build-up damage, he's going to be able to run down heroes. If Secret do try and take an engagement, we'll imagine Secret, they're going to do their best to sort of avoid those movements from Weeha, or if anything, they're going to try and be the ones to make the moves first and come mid and try and gank this ET and take him out before he's able to get that Aghanim's online.
That Aghanim's are so big that they have no abilities that go through magic immunity, and that's why he is rushing for it. Also, no phase boot, straight into power treads, which gives more attack speed. I guess that's why he's also Echo Saber.
Yeah, I guess, yeah, it makes sense in that. And of course, sort of across the board, treads have just become more popular nowadays. They're much more efficient in terms of cost with the price of some of the components. Sort of as a general rule, treads are the better item nowadays, even though you will see some heroes go for the phase that do benefit more from the move. Treads behind for Weeha this game. All in all, 7.5 minutes in, a 1:30. Close-ish sort of start. Bottom lane continues to be a bit of a step. Matsu is able to keep himself alive constantly with the Jingu, the trade build up. Wise the regen of Mind Control. That's more than enough. Mid lane. Good bounces here. Actually ends up bouncing Weeha, actually, unfortunately for Secret, up to the high ground. Puppy is there with the wraparound though. They'll come in with the squad focus. Best controls there for Yapsor, and they'll take him down. These are the moves Secret needs to make. They know that Weeha, this Elder Titan, has so much potential this game. They've got to shut him down early.
Usually I love being played like a semi-damage dealer here. I mean, in general, as a semi-damage dealer, you want to buy these tanky fighting items, the pipe Guardian Greaves, but I also want to design scale as a core in this game, especially playing against Anti-Mage. I would love to see blade build up on it, or just one javelin so you can have this extra damage that you always lack.
What's done is done.
It wouldn't be a bad shout at all. I mean, having that mana burn even against the other cores this game, the Timber, the ET, you know, what are the ways you can stop the ET having this incredible power? The Astral Spirit makes sure he has enough mana to cast.
Mana burn, my favorite one. Mana drain, you name it. Monkey King straight into the Diffusal Blade. They understand this patch so well.
Yeah, as you said, if the Pango side does want to go for it, you have 2 Diffusals and the good old suck from the Lion. A lot of the mana of NIGMA will be taken away. Definitely one of the answers to playing against these heroes that NIGMA have drafted.
I don't think there's need going for like a pipe this game. There is some magical damage, some pure from Timbersaw, some pure from Enchantress. Not like that good of an item this game. Back he goes. He goes straight into the Diffusal Blade of Zai.
And look at this, they're talking about Zai.
Straight into the grave.
He tried to dive Miracle, but Miracle had just enough health to turn around things with a mana void. And Zai dives the tower, doesn't quite do the magic. Miracle comes out top. Being solo kills like that to the anti-mage is always going to feel pretty bad, especially when you're the mid. You know, you see it there, the top 2 net worth, both Zai and Miracle. And you're just sort of shifting things in favor of the anti-mage. Bottom lane as well, NIGMA, they're getting away with taking this tier 1 tower. And Secret, pop the fortification. Puppy is here as long as Timber.
Zai has a TP to the bottom lane if needed.
Maybe Nisha can find something up top. He's trying to chase this, but Miracle's juking, and he's going to have Blink back up in a second. The second net will be off the mark as well, so no more control to try and go for Miracle. He'll be fine.
Jax thinks Radiant's towers.
Himself stay back down towards the bottom. GH is going to guard the entrance to
Radiant's bottom tower is falling.
get through to get back to his jungle as he'll block him off. And into the hands of Weeha, copy ball ball. Weeha getting off the chat. Top lane, Zai does manage to get his revenge. He's able to get past the tower, deep in onto Miracle, and will take the anti-mage off the map for a good 20 seconds.
I think Nisha needs to get out of this top lane, swap to his own jungle at the bottom, put a ward so he can farm there. Like, there's no point of staying top. They have a tier 1 tower, they lost the bottom one, so it's really not safe for him to farm.
Uh, 10 minutes in, 4-4, having it this even in net worth. This is exactly what you want to see between these two teams. We'll see the replay once more, as we did miss as we were watching the action down bottom. It was a nice close-up with the Rolling Thunder from side. To Miracle in mid lane. Bit of a poke onto Weeha already with the treads, and the Ogre Club is a little too tanky for the two of them to burst through. Down bottom, Miracle getting aggressive onto the timber, burning the map. TV back coming in, it comes in, but it's not in time. Miracle down, they can get the return kill. Yapsol with the finger from the tree, takes the trade. Secret, they're not done quite yet. They'll be able to chase down the Enchantress, slowed up, surrounded, Zai finishes him off with a swashbuckle. Secret will take the two of them down.
Enchantress did a good job of selling a feature stack from Monkey. Once he got it, then there's no way he can turn that. Mind control is farmed. It's causing a lot of issues, putting the pressure on tier 1 tower with the catapult. They're pretty limited on the tower damage, so they play around the catapult.
Look too scared. Radiant's
Very up, needs to push Mind Control off his tower alone. Maxed out stats. Being able to just tank it up, this tower will fall. So NIGMA continue to keep the pressure up. This is going to be the second tier 1 they're taking, and of course Secret still yet to really find the chance to put pressure on themselves. But their best interest as a team is to just make sure there's space for Nisha to get that good E-Blade timing so he can turn up and try to make plays. Of course, he's going to have to do so very wary of Weeha's presence on the EP. He cannot do it when the Elder Titan's around.
Once they get those 2 diffusal blades up, this is critical timing for them. They want to fight, put more pressure on AM. Not sure when this was gonna get his E-Blade because his farm was a bit back. Now he's gonna farm jungle and the lane. A bit under leveled. So
definitely waiting on those timings before anything kicks off, and I think, you know, he's still going to be cool just waiting out the finished Aghanims before he starts to really get involved side of this mid lane area that he's stuck to for the most part, and he's getting close. About 900 gold to go and the Aghanims will be done.
let's go fast forward, please. Go to sleep for 2 minutes until he farms Aghanim Scepter. I just want to see Elder Titan go hard against Meepo. Also, he needs that level 15 talent if game drags, level 20 talent, the extra 70% attack speed.
Oh yeah, that's when he becomes a real problem. I mean, you mentioned it before, they don't have any lockdown through BKB. As long as he gets that initial spirit set up and pull back, he's going to be fine. There's very little they can do to kill him through that, especially with them going for these diffusal blade builds. You know, there's that is the answer. Having that magic immunity and having something that's better than BKB if you're able to hit the hero. Bottom lane, been found out a little too far alone. Catch him out down bottom. Zai and Yapsor clean up a support. Continue to sort of sweep up and down the map and find what they can. Secret. They, you know, just make space for Nisha. Buy some space as well for their Monkey King. And all 6 cores in this game, it's just so close at the moment. Everybody's finding their timing. Water's mid. Remove from Zai, steps up for another kill by the looks of it. There's no escape for Kuroki. Zai is doing some really nice movements now as the Pango. Playing from the mid lane. Sure, he lost that first kill against we are in the 1v1, but other than that, the movements have been crisp. He did die top, but after that, he gets back in that top lane. Kills Miracle, he's sweeping down to bottom, and now he's picking off supports all over the map.
Problem is, NIGMA can't really start a fight. Can't rely on Elder Titan landing this LSA. Timbersaw needs to go in, like try to force some kind of a movement from Team Secret. So they're in a really tough spot right now. They're relying on AM, trying to force Team Secret to overextend them. They bring the numbers, but the other way around.
Look at this, Zai. He's here again. Comes straight in. He's going to be able to roll over. Mind control goes over to the finger. The heel starts to come out with a finger into the roll. Zai, he's crushed. These movements from this man, you know, stays not just down the mid player. He's been very used to the offlane, but he's come in and he is having such an impact all over the map as this mid Panga.
Yeah, I was talking about bringing numbers, and suddenly you have 4 Team Secret members plus 4 creeps hitting your tower.
Trying to get the pressure on Secret. They'll be able to finally take a tower themselves this game. And up to that 1K lead, 10-5.
There's a blue blade on Zai, and Anti-Mage is not going to have a game.
It's going to be slow. It's going to be slow, as I said. We're still yet to see what Weeha is ready to bring. We're still yet to see the power of the Elder Titan this game. As Secret have been doing a good job of just avoiding his area, only coming here when they know that they could kill him off. He has got that item done. So we're going to go back for the drums after the fight. He's going to have that extra case potential. But you're right, timing's there for it. Double diffusion is done on Secret. Dead up there on the mid though, Zai. Healed him by the hand of God. He's running away. Weeha trying to chase, but another swashbuckle gets Zai up on the high ground. He'll be fine.
Hand of God keeping him alive. That's the second the Zeus blade finished on Team. This is when they start playing aggressively. Every single time you use swashbuckles, you burn 200 mana. And that's also E-Blade, so they want to get 1 or 2 hero pickoffs, turns that into Roche.
He's definitely got the abilities to make moves now, Secret, and we'll see where they want to do so. At the moment, Zai and Yapsor hovering around the mid lane. Weeha staying here. They feel that Weeha may be gone on. Kuro and GHR hiding in the trees behind him, but Secret, no indication of trying to make an aggressive move. They're happy to split things up. Matthew is focusing top. He's ready to mess around with Mind Control, start to burn a bit of his mana, force Mind Control to back away from the creeps. The Matthew can continue to farm in safety. GH and Weeha are coming across for the gang. See if they can find any sort of setup, but as you said yourself, it's hard for them to find a solid initiation unless GH can land light strikes like that from the distance. GH, he's there with the opening. The step map is off the mark though, so Matthew will be able to continue to run. Weeha tries to chase, but of course, just the one hero, not a long match community at all. Run that Astro Spirit, now can Secret, they can really get back up there from Puppy. They're heading to the Recon Command. Nisha starts to pick apart Kuro on the sidelines. Weeha, he's trying his best to hide. The Spirit is going out, but Zai, he's leading him with the wrong front.
He's alone.
Through the trees, Weeha's deep. The Spirit finally comes back across. He's got that magic immunity. He should have a hefty amount of right click built up. He's trying to get towards the heroes. Zai, he's running. Here comes the right click, but Weeha's scared. Magic immunity wears off. He's losing the rest of his team as Miracle's being rooted up by Nisha. On the back of it all, Yapson's being chased, but he's duking it out. Mind Control cannot finish the kill as they turn their heads on Timbersaw. Matumba Man and Zai, they're chasing now Weeha's mana is out.
The tree down.
Just managed to cut the tree to stop any potential primal spring for the chase to be there from Matu. So Weeha will survive, but you're losing your 2 over course.
4 heroes lost. Matu, oh my god, go back. You don't need to be that deep. It's such a tough anti-mage game to start with.
Oh no, G8!
1, 2, 3, 4.
Oh, there he has it. Just in time. Matthew claims the kill, and Secret with that, they'll move into Roshan. As NIGMA just incredibly blocked close enough around that area. They couldn't find the chance to fight as a team to utilize the power of the other side. They were so separated. Roshan will fall. Nisha picks up the Aegis. Weeha's trying to put a stop to it. There's the Spirit. Look at him turn. Whoa! Look at these punches. You gotta keep back, but they can. They'll just wait it out. They'll fight him. They'll wait for him, and Weeha has to run. Cannot get in. He's not finding the chance to really sort of get in and start punching the members of Secret, because each time he goes forward, the rest of his team, they're not really in position to help him and to enable him in these fights. He's going to try and head him once more. Here we go. A couple of smacks on the Nisha, but he used the E-Blade defensively, so Weeha has to take time. Turns towards now he's overcommitted. He's up to the high ground side there with control as well as the next being put out by Nisha. Mind Control will fall. He's ready to go for even more here in the river. Kuro walking down with the swashbuckle. Weeha's trying to get him once more. 1, 2. Puppy's down. Over the Yapso. Boom, boom. Oh, the E-Blade. Yapso's fine. Weeha's now got to run. It's a bit of a one-trick punch. He's going to try and pull it again. There it is. Could he get the punches off? Who's he going to punch? He can't find anybody to punch. He's surrounded in the corner. He dies. Weeha's gone.
Very nice use of E-Blade from Miko to keep himself and his allies alive. Team Secrets, once that spirit goes back, they instantly start running. The way you itemize against this is either you get a ghost center on everyone, or just get a 1-2-4 stat to push them out of the focus.
I mean, that's not a bad call. I mean, the E-Play is doing a lot on its own, but any sort of extra way of disarming or keeping themselves safe in the ghost form, it really does ruin the game of Weeharas. You know, they're prepared, they're maneuvering in a way that's not allowing Weehar to ever sort of get that finishing blow. He's weakening people down, but he can't quite get that knockout punch off.
Tower is under attack.
Midnight, GH been hunted. Off the mark with a couple of nets, but now GH is going to turn. There's an Aegis on the Meepo. So will have started to move for what I might have started to continue to try and slow them down and chase onwards. Weehar sends out the spirit. She backs away. Still a lack of catch. Hard for them to find it. It's Miracle. Does get caught in the Wukongs. Will jump out. Matthew tries to chase, but Miracle's able to shoot it off. Back in mid. Weehar chasing. Puppy. Again, just being safe. Every single time, Nisha's doing an excellent job with the relay to make sure that the supports aren't feeding. Back to move. Woo! Sure, there's a bit of a close encounter there with a finger to the backside, but he does still go down. Doesn't fight the heal, saving him initially.
Run.
Time to chase. Beat down the creeps. I mean, that's all he can do at the moment. Every time, Secret, they just split. They're out of it. Each time he's ready to punch, there's nobody to hit.
This PT against Meepo is extremely strong. They're just lacking lockdown. They have no catch, no reliable stunt.
Oh, look at this. I thought his name was Puppy, not Camera.
Captain Camera, all right.
Get it.
Yeah.
Oh dear, 10k lead nearly for Secret here, 19-6. They have the answers, it seems. They know how to play against this ET.
Well, when I said that they need the Kaling core against AM, I did not expect Zai to pick up Desto as his second item.
All right.
So the Fizzle Blade Desto, that's gonna hurt. Like, he can one-shot Enchantress.
Dire's bottom
Not
tower is
a
under
lot of
attack.
fun for any of these squishy heroes. That's for sure, and even going full in on that, and into the AC. So going on this full minus armor build, not only great for killing heroes, but of course taking towers, taking objectives. With that Deso, AC, and Meepo, you're destroying the build.
Dire
Yeah, one of the
is
reasons
scanning
why he's
friends.
built an ace is they want to have some extra armor against Aura.
Yeah, that's good. Yeah, absolutely. Yeah, good thing to mention. Having that armor, good for the fact that Weehar's going to be taking away the entirety of that base armor of these heroes like the Meepo. You need that armor addition. And Zai, he's been smart with the plays, and he's been smart with the build.
Just the problem that they have.
They just can't catch.
Stun anyone. They need the Lena's LSA to stun Fog. I believe she is higher than level 10 at the moment, so Fatal is also needed. That's one way to actually engage into it. Right.
Dire's top tower is under
Still not
attack.
entirely out of the woods yet, Secret. They do have this pretty sizable lead, but all it takes is sort of the entire Meepo and the full lineup to just go up the high ground all together. They all get hit by the spirit, and then Weehar starts to two-shot people. Now, the way the Secret's been playing, that it doesn't look like they're going to sort of walk and fall foul to that sort of counterplay from NIGMA. They've been playing it very smartly so far to avoid such situations. But you never know. The high ground push is definitely going to be a bit more of a test for Secret so far. They haven't really been tested that much. They're really getting ahead of NIGMA at quite some pace.
Problem is, they can't get any boards out for AM to actually farm safely. Their vision is pretty much limited at the moment.
Dire's top tower has
Yeah,
some
not
radiant
only
shaped
himself falling
problems.
behind Miracle, but of course the nature of the hero's mind control, and Weehar with the lack of action they've been finding. These heroes are falling behind. Secret have 3 cores that are up there right at the top in farm.
It's still AM and the Elder Titan with the Aghanim Scepter against Meepo, so like if they make a mistake, it could be punished. The thing is, AM needs a bit more farm. When I say a bit, I mean 15 minutes. Right now, he's gonna have a Manta Style, will join a fight gladly, but needs to be careful. Like, I see Basher queued up on him. He's gonna need a BKB, maybe as a third item, depends how this game develops. Otherwise, he's not gonna be able to deal any damage.
He could have just, in terms of control, been doing a great job of making sure the NIGMA can't really ever get over to Secret's half of the map. Drums are finished on Weehar. We'll see where he wants to go next with his itemization. But still, you know, definitely the struggles for him. You pick this, well, you have this ET, you prioritize him by giving him the mid lane to have that sort of that power against heroes like the Meepo. But Secret, they've adapted smartly. They did that lane swap, and ever since, they've just done an excellent job of making sure that WeHard doesn't get to just smash. It's just not happening. Only 2-2-1. That's not where you want to be as a core ET that's been picked to counter this hero.
He can't find any openings, and he's the hero that doesn't really flash farm. Yeah, you can the Spirit on the creep wave, stomp it, but it's rather slow. The only one, I mean, they have heroes who can outpush lanes with Timber and AM with Battle Fury. So his farm is kind of in the middle of the network.
You see, a bit of aggression from NIGMA, so look to chase down Pump. Now he's on the high ground. The Wukong's commanded to go on forward. The Wukong is down. Micro gets himself over the other side. Croy trying to focus down the Timber. There's the blast out from the Laguna Blade. They'll use down Puppy, but Zide, Matthew, and Nisha, they're ready to return fire. Nisha holds down Micro with the root. The Timber's gone. They'll turn towards WeHard. He cannot TP out in time. They take down another. GH will be able to sneak away in the trees as he TP's out.
Yes, it's like Matumba Man is still Nigma's problem.
And it's only going to get bigger and bigger with these item pickups. Yapzor, he's got the blink, so extra catch, extra setup.
That's a
Secret
full
can play
bash
aggressive.
on him.
Yeah, an answer to sort of having a bit of control on WeHard if he ever does start to try and chase down heroes through his match community. Matu, we had a focus, look for the bashes. Mid lane's getting pushed in as well by Nisha, the tier 2 being pressured. 22-7, 14k, the lead just continuing to grow for Secret as NIGMA aren't getting a chance to make any sort of move, and they're losing out massively in farm.
Talk about the perfect item drop. Fraggy code picked up by Team Secret. I'm wondering who's gonna have that one.
So yeah, mid, bit of an attempt to start this. They do find Yaps on the side, and it's gone down there. Yaps still finally falls. Matthew lays down the boundary strike, tries to jump forward, but Mike Control, he's gonna get aggressive. Got the impetus as well as the Laguna Blade, takes the swimmer down to upheld. The Zide will roll from his pop. He'll start to bounce around, play around with Kuroki. WeHard and Mind Control going to do anything to help their entry. It looks like they can. They're in fact going to stay aggressive. Miracle jumping into the river, burning the mana of Zide. They'll cut across once more. Zide, he's stuck on the low ground, but Nisha's there on the high ground. Can he help him out? They may just have to bail him here. Zide will fall.
That's a big kill.
They get a second. And they chase on for more. The Spirit continues to scout, but it does time out. They have to pull it back. Enigma able to poke back in some regards. Nisha makes a bit of moves with the plays. He is bottom. He's trying to get out of there, but one stays behind. He gets the poof off in time, though. There's no further control to stop him. Nisha's able to escape before Nigma can react to him.
That would be such a huge kill if they could get it, but the problem is, once again, lack of stuff. GH bought some time to try to set it up with the Yule Scepter into LSA, but Enigma, they're still not out of this game. We talked about AM, how he needs to get farmed. He's closing the gap between Meepo. Also Titan Sliver, one of my favorite tier 3 items.
Very nice all round, and Paladin Sword as well. That could be a nice one. We'll see who wants to find the slot for that. Probably Miracle, I would imagine. As yeah, having that sort of lifesteal and sustaining the fights when you are trying to go 1v1 against some of these heroes makes all the difference. Basher done as well. So yeah, Miracle he's really able to fight. He can find the backlines. If he can get a good blink on some of these supports, get a bash off on Kuro, he will be able to kill them before Kuro's able to get, sorry, not Kuro, Yapzor, able to get off any sort of spell in the fight.
Yapzor is their primary target.
Yeah.
Like they want to take him out so he can't use his spells multiple times in a row. It really is mango season, JJ, huh?
Double mango tree all the way. Thanks to the fact that Secret were able to have Enigmas early. I believe it was that earlier play we saw down bottom where it dropped from their camp. The Secret now the Roche. It's quick and easy one. They do send the Spirit out, but the Roche is already killed and the Aegis is already taken. He's going to pick it up. He's going to have a lot of right click. Here he goes. Can he bring him down? He brings down Nisha once. Turns towards Zide. Zide's rolling him with a rolling gun though. WeHard tries to stay on target. He refreshes the Spirit to make sure that he can beat that bonus damage, but he wants to back off now. He's happy with that. They took away the Aegis as soon as Nisha picked it up. So something here for Nigma. And Nigma, they may even want to try and fight on for more. They head over, but Secret are already backing away. Monkey King does
that
have
was
the cheese.
quick. Elder Titan, this all he has. He should have another item.
His
farm, an item.
It's taken a big hit. They're just, I mean, it's a hard hero to farm on, right? You know, compared to obviously more of your standard core heroes.
All right, give me Crystalist on him. The most cost-efficient item in this patch. Pretty easy to make.
I mean, you're not wrong.
That damage you get.
Oh, Here we have set up for New York. They found Yapsop. That's a great way to start off moves. Take the line out the fight and see what you can push on for more. Miracle jumping in aggressively. He's trying to hunt. We'll find Puppey. They're chasing off. They'll stay on this target. Is Puppey going to receive any sort of help? Matu's watching from the trees, but they've got to let Puppey go. Nigma, they'll take down the second support. Double kill for Miracle.
Miracle didn't die in a very long time, even though they were pretty limited on the vision. He managed to find the farm. Now he has Man-Style and Basher. Going for that Abyssal Blade.
Now there's tier 1 in the mid. The pressure as Nigma looks to take another objective. Secret they cause here, but still without the support, they can't really start to make a move on Miracle. They've got to let that tower go. The Miracle picks it up. He continues to do his best to try and stay towards the top of the gate. Into the zone. Miracle's on top. That's Matumba Man dead. And Miracle, he sees more. He's straight over to look towards Nisha. Nisha has got Yapsu and Zai around. A turn swashbuckle disarms the anti-mage. It's Weeheart. Match Community's there. He's looking to try and charge in, but Secret, they're up to the high ground. They keep their distance. But Nigma, despite being 13k down, they're striking back in another step. They've found Nisha. They pull back into the start. Nisha's dead and gone. 80 seconds, he's out. And Matu, he's brought back for this. He'll jump forward, trying to make a fight happen. Mind control is out of mana.
They need to find something, otherwise this buyback is
Miracle. He's still playing so aggressive. Another jump on his side. He's outside the base. Another kill. And now he's charging up behind and he's beating Matu back towards the base. Another refresh of the spirit. He'll pull it back. Miracle jumps across. Matu has to use the balance. Trying to save himself. A buyback is forced out. Nisha, he's back in the game.
Man out there.
Miracle, he's overextending. He's getting got. They'll kill off the anti-mage.
But at what cost? There were 3 buybacks. They need to rush mid, try to force the buyback from Nigma. Anti-Mage is gone for 70 seconds. This is also a pretty big kill if they can get it, and they got it.
Let's see how much they can get out of this. A minute without Miracle, but it's a scary 7 minutes now. 3 heroes, no buybacks. If Secret lose another fight,
they might be done.
Yeah, you're going to see that 9k difference disappear. Secret's got to keep their cool. They can't make any further mistakes now, especially with these buybacks on hold.
They need to force the buyback out of this. It's like they're hesitating, and the Elder Titan is doing a really good job just stopping the push.
Keeping this 2 lanes pushed in. Still going to be the call for Secret. AC is done for Zai. So, as you mentioned earlier, definitely a bit of protection for the team when it comes down to Weeheart looking for the punches on you. Giving you at least some sort of armor against this ET. Good stuff. But still, at the end of the day, when he's able to pull in the spirit across the Meepos and end up turning into the fight with this ridiculous, like, plus 720 damage, armor's only going to help you so much.
Very long time until the next Roche. Those buybacks would be much worthy if Roche respawn would not be that far away.
We have a very cautious 6 minutes or so of gameplay now that Secret's going to have to play with.
This is the big item on Meepo. Less than 1,000 gold away from his Hex.
I'm going to smoke up the Spider. He's just, he's not quite happy. It's a little bit interesting. He will reveal himself, actually, as he just pushes in this top. Maybe they were seeing if there was going to be any sort of gank from Nigma coming in to try and catch him off. They'll sweep round towards the mid lane Secret. But this is a risky play. They don't have the Hex done on Meepo, and they don't have 3 buybacks available. Weeheart will show, trying to poke some sort of initiation, and it will happen. That's the time to jump in, the calculator's going to be there. And Nigma, big cut. Rolling Thunder is out in time to shine. He tries to down drop the Yapsu on fire. He's looking for Weeheart. He's found it. They've killed off the ET. Now he can chip the Wukong command off his side. It's a triple kill for Nisha. As Nigma lose 3, and none of these heroes have buyback. The smoke works out as they make the play happen. 4 dead on Nigma, and Secret can now push up to the high ground.
10 heroes with no buyback at 33 minutes in. It's been a while since I saw this. It just seems that they're going to end the game. Go for 2-4 straight away. Ignore the Raxes.
They push so hard. Deso, AC, and the Meepo army.
Repair kit drop here. AM needs to use it.
And what can they do?
Nah, it's not enough. It's just over, Rowan.
Repair kit, it's not strong enough. It's not strong enough against this Secret. They'll close this one up. They will indeed.
All it takes is one good smoke gang.
Yeah, and just smart plays from Secret, I think. Yeah, we saw this ET being put in a mid position in an attempt to counter the Meepo. They dodge it. Nisha plays it safe. We never really see a point of the game where Weeha's able to go ham because Secret adapt well. Nisha plays very smartly in those mid-game fights around the 21 minutes with the E-Blade to just make sure that Weeha, he's never able to get the kills with that incredible amount of damage he gets from the Spirit.
Yeah, they did a really good job kiting, even though they did not have that those 4 staffs ready. And Yapsor, he bought back in the previous fight, did so much, even though they caught
It's your turn to ban. 5 seconds. I trust you know what you're doing. Ooh, who should they pick, Jax? Make the right choice, or you might not like what comes next. It's your turn to pick. Ooh, who should they pick, Jax? My family will never forget my name. Prepare for battle. Let's see where the road takes us. Time to move. You ready for shenanigans? Let's find something to steal. Come on, Jax. Time to get into trouble. Let's fly. A little mischief never killed anyone. 30 seconds. Sure beats the courier races, Ajax. I didn't know you could call a timeout for more. Time to go. Let's go, Jax. Let's hope that doesn't happen again. The sooner we're out of here, the better. Now the battle begins. Moving. Ooh, I have chills. I'll prove I'm the best. Can't stay here.
Fight me.
Gotta go. Time to be trouble. On my way. My time has come. What are we waiting for? Let's see where the road takes us. I'm always on the move.